more into the lower body and the arms today, rather than focusing as much on the upper body like we have the last 2 weeks. So finding yourself into a comfortable seat. And we're just going to extend one leg out and just start to make circles. The ankle. Going the other way. Good, and then just moving left to right. Good, and then hold the foot still. And I want you to try to turn. Imagine you're trying to turn your foot inward, the sole of your foot in without moving your leg. And then try and imagine pushing the foot out. Slowly, Doug. Good, put the foot down, swap over, bring the leg out. Just make circles with the foot. Notice any sensations, any perhaps cracking or anything else, and then go the other way. Good, and then same again, finding stillness and just moving the foot left to right. Good, and then again, try and turn the sole of the foot under and then away. One side might feel slightly easier than the other. Good, shake out the ankle. Okay, so we're going to warm up the psoas muscle, which is the one that I'm always chatting about, in that it's getting shorter and shorter, but it's definitely not getting stronger and stronger. So I'd like you to ground the feet down. We're just going to lift up through the torso and lean forward slightly. So we've got a nice long line with the spine. We're not here. We're not here. I want you to draw the rib cage in at the front, so as we come forward, we're nice and straight. Good. Bring the hands down by your side. Try not to hold onto the chair. I just want you to pick up the leg and put it down. Right leg down. Good. And then we're just going to march. Trying to keep the body leaning forward. We're just starting to wake up those hip flexors. Good. Okay. Keep yourself lifting up and forward, and then I'd like you to extend your left leg out. Try not to lean back and just gently pulse. Up. Notice whether you're feeling this more in the bulk of the quad or whether you can start to feel it more into the hip flexor. Good. Put the leg down. Straighten out the other leg. Same again. Lift up and lift forward, and then start to pulse the leg. Can't see Doug's foot on this one. Good. Keep going. Go on, Lisa, up. Good. Bring the foot down. Okay. All right. So this time what we're going to do is we're going to try and extend both legs out. You might find to get the legs up that you need to lean back. You might find you can't keep the legs straight. It's okay. Start with, bring the knees up, lean back onto your chair, and then try and lift yourself away from the chair so there's a gap. And again, we're just going to bring the knees out, pull them in. Knees go out, pull them in. Knees go out, pull them in, out, pull them in. 2 more. Try and think about using the hip flexors, hopefully starting to feel the stomach waking up, and then bring the feet down. Good. Okay. All right. Shift yourself forward. We're just going to march again one more time. So shifting your weight as far forward as you can get it and trying to raise up the legs. Good. Okay, we'll leave the psoas alone for a second. What I'd like you to do is come and face your chest. So turning yourself around. Bringing the hands onto the chair, depending on how your shoulders feel. You're very welcome to bring the hands straight forward. You're very welcome to turn the hands slightly out. Choose the hand preference that feels better for you. Option 1, we're going to do really slow mountain climbers. Option 1 is to stay here, feet quite grounded, and you're just going to bring your knee forward and back down. Option 2 is to walk the feet further back. So you find yourself into a plank type position with the pelvis tucked underneath. Choose the version that works for you. We're going to really slowly, for a count of 3, bring the knee forward. 3, 2, 1, foot goes back. So whenever you're ready, slowly picking up whichever foot is more instinctive for you for 3, 2, 1, hold. 3, 2, 1, send the knee back. 3, 2, 1, swap sides. 3, 2, 1, hold. Exhale, go back. 3, 2, 1. Good. Swap sides again. Bring the foot, knee forward. As high as you can get it. Hold it there. And then slowly shift it back. And again, swap sides. Draw the knee forward. Try not to round the spine too much. And slowly bring it back. Good, 1 more each side, going nice and slow, and then we'll speed it up. Back for 3, for 2, for 1, forward, for 3, for 2, for 1, hold, slowly back. Good, right, so you can choose. You can stay here and move faster. Bringing the knees this time towards the nose. You can plant the feet down and get more of a psoas going on and just really bring the knees towards the chest. You choose where you'd like to target. So either walking yourself back or having a shorter stance, but bringing the knees straight in between the arms. You're going to go for 20, so whenever you're ready. Trying not to round the spine. Try and keep the spine long. Merely using the abs and the hip flexors. Good. Slowly walk the feet forward. Shake out the arms when you're ready. Okay. So what I'd like us to do is to turn away from the chair. We're going to work on pistol squats. So option variation for number 1 for a pistol squat is to come to sit. Always sit first, because I've done this so many times where I've gone to sit and my chair's not actually behind me. I've skipped it and landed on the floor. It's painful. Okay, so option 1 is to bring the foot down. Other leg goes out in front and you push down simultaneously through the heel of this straight leg and this foot to bring yourself up. Squeeze, come back down. Option 2, pick up the leg, go forward, come down. What we tend to see, and I'm guilty of it too, is as we stand up, this foot goes lower. I want you to think psoas. If you're able to keep the leg up, I want it to be in the same position when you stand up as it is when you sit down. So the leg stays up. The hip flexor and the quad are really working, which is why I'd probably say even if you can do a full one, unless you can keep that leg at 90, don't do a full one. But up to you, Doug. I'll leave it with you. I don't know what your range is. Okay, so when you're ready, we're going to go for 8 on each leg, keeping the leg up if you're able to. If you're new to pistol squats, keep it down. Absolutely fine. Okay, choose your variation when you're ready. Squeezing at the top. Squeeze. Keeping that leg up. Good. Notice at the top whether you're starting to lean back to get the leg up. Try and bring your chest forward. Good. Nice. Good, Michelle. Good. Up, up. Good. 7. 8. Whew. Swap sides. Again, I'd probably say start from seated. Sorry, I just read the door. Whoa. weather can't make its mind up. Okay. So start with the other leg again. Either heel down or foot up. Pushing, making sure you're leaning forward and down. Up and down. Up. Five, 6, 7, 8. Good. Nice, Doug. Okay, shake out the legs for a second. This one's a bit of a mean one. We'll see how we get on with it. I'm going to move you guys so I can see you. Okay, so this time what we're going to do is you're going to bring your leg onto your chair. We're going to lift up, lean forward, and I want you to try and pick the leg off the chair. We always want to pull the hip back first, so if you want to shorten the underneath leg so that you almost feel a bit off kilter, like you're leaning back, that's fine. Pick up the leg and put it back down. Down, good. 7, 6, don't lean back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it up. Keep going a little bit higher. A little bit higher. Bring the heel down, swap legs. So again, if you need to shorten the stance so that when you lift it up, you're not leaning back, by all means do. Hands come onto the waist, make sure we're lifting up and slightly forward. When you're ready, up, down. Good, nicely. So aim for 90. Go on higher, higher. Yes, good. Michelle, I can't see your foot. I can see your chair moving though, so I know you're lifting it. There we go, good. Go on up. Good, halfway. 4, good. Doug, lean forward even further. I know you've got a strong psoas. There we go, good, nice. Last 2. 1, we know what's coming, hold it up. Lean forward, make sure you're using your quad. No, Doug, no hands. Good, bring it down. Let go of the leg, shake it out. Boy. Okay, come back onto the abs for me. So again, depending on how your wrists are feeling will depend on the variation you want to take of this. Move you guys. So we're going to come side onto your chair. I would suggest for most of us that we're going to bring the feet in line with each other as opposed to bringing them stacked. There's actually multiple reasons for this. One is I want you to imagine pulling the feet together so we engage the inner thighs, so we're not just like hanging out here. Pull the feet towards each other so you feel the inner thighs start to work. Pelvis tucks underneath, so now the glutes are active too. Okay, if the wrist is okay, we're just going to dip and up, and we're going to do 20. If the wrist is not okay, come onto the forearm. Same, same, same. Choose which works for you. I'm going to be on my forearm because my wrists don't like that position at all. You choose whenever you're ready, bracing through the front, pelvis underneath, squeeze the legs together and then dip. 19, 18, 17. Really try and create a real rainbow at the top, getting the hip as high as you can. 15, 14, 13, 12, keep the legs squeezing. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay up. Squeeze up, 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 up. Ribs in, bum squeeze, feet all together. Hold up, up, up. 3, 2, 1. Good. Let the hips come down. Swap over. So same again, choosing to be on the wrist or choosing to come down onto the forearm. Walking the feet, pulling them towards each other so you immediately contain and involve the inner thighs, glutes underneath, ribs in, so we're open to the side. When you're ready, lifting up 19, 18, 17. Doug, can you walk your feet away a little bit more? You're quite bunched through the upper body. That's it, good. Also notice if your scapula and your shoulder are starting to really get quite involved in this movement. Try and make it abdominal. Halfway. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, you got it. 4, 3, 2, last one, stay up, squeeze the feet, tuck the glutes, squeeze, 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 go higher with the hip. And come down. Good. Shake out the upper body. Okay, so if you have got a small band, I would suggest grabbing a hold of it. If you don't, it's fine. You're probably going to feel the same amount of sensation anyway. If you have a small band, I just want you to pop it above the knees, but either way, we're going to take a seat. Enjoy it. Okay, so if you have a band, like I said, above the knees, and you're probably going to want to hold on to it. Most of these bands tend to move around quite a bit. If you don't have a band, we just have to think a little bit harder. So we're going to walk the feet quite wide, turn the toes out. Okay, lifting up, leaning forward. We're going to bring the hands onto the thighs, whether you're holding onto a band or not, regardless. Ribs in, and I just want you to push your knees out. So if you haven't got a band, use your hands. Imagine you were trying to resist the movement, push the hands in, push the knees out. Nice and slow. 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, push the hands in, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, stay out. If you're using a band, use the band. If you're not, push your hands into your thighs as if you're trying to close your legs shut. And then I want you to pulse. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the legs in. Oh, Doug, it's not that bad. Okay. So this time you can choose. If you have a band on, you're welcome to
this morning.
Oh, sorry. If you have a band on, you're welcome to stay seated. If you don't, I'd probably suggest finding your way into a tabletop. You're welcome to find a tabletop. Anyway, regardless, we're basically going to do fire extinguishers. So if you're seated, you're going to bring one leg out to the side and in. If you don't have a band and you're not feeling, if you're feeling it, great, stay where you are. If you're not feeling it, come down onto all fours and bring the leg out to the side that way. You choose which variation is going to fit you. Okay, Michelle, I'll do it with you. So you're going to bring your hands under your shoulders, tuck the toes underneath, draw the ribcage in so you've got a good, long, active spine. And then whenever you're ready, we're going to use the right leg first. We're going to 20 out to the side. So just bringing the leg as high as you can or as wide out as you can. Twelve, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Sorry, Doug. I say sorry. I'm not really sorry. It's good for you. Okay, so use the other leg. Go the other way. When you're ready, setting yourself up, making sure that both you know, only one leg is really moving, and go as wide out as you can, even if you have to use a bit of momentum to get you out. Okay, when you're ready. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, I can see some great faces. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh la la. Right. Okay. Michelle, you can come back to your chair again. Okay. Take a seat on the chair. We're going to come back to the one that we began with. Trying to bring the knees in towards the chest. So again, we have options. Option 1 is to lean back. Draw the knees in, take a hold of the base of the chair. Lift yourself off slightly. Legs go out, legs come in. 20 of those. If that doesn't work for you, just stay leaning back against the chair, hold on for dear life. You're going to get the same amount of engagement, really, whether you're leaning back or leaning slightly off. If you're leaning off, you're starting to work the upper abs as well as the lower abs and the hip flexors. You choose. Okay, and then we'll stretch, I promise. Okay, bring yourself to a position. Knees as tight in as you can get them. That's the most important thing out of all of this. Knees really in and shoulders back. Good, and then send the legs away. Draw them in. Send them away. Draw them in. Away, nice and slow. Thirteen, 12, 11, 10. Good, guys, doing well. 9, 8, 7. Good, Lisa. 6. Hope you're not running tonight. 3. Come on. 2. 1. Good. What time are we on? Yeah, we're okay. Good. Nice. Well done. We've got 6 minutes. How long do you want to stretch? Would you rather do a longer stretch, or would you rather do one more exercise and then stretch? Doug's one more exercise. Lisa's one more exercise. Michelle's like, oh God, majority wins. All right. Find your way down onto your mat or whatever you've got next to your chair. This is an odd one to get onto, so excuse the demonstration. There's no graceful way of approaching this. So I would like you to bring your top leg onto your chair and the other leg slides underneath it. And then you're basically going to wiggle yourself so that the top leg, groin all the way to the knee, is resting on that chair. And you come into kind of a side plank with the arm underneath. Okay. I can't see, so can everyone just put a thumb up so I know that you're there? Great. Okay. Straighten the bottom leg all the way through and pull the toes towards you so you're dorsiflexing the ankle. Push down with that hand, and again, we're going to take a slight rainbow, so draw the ribs in, find that oblique position. And then I want you to bring the bottom leg up to the chair. Hold, lower down for 3, 2, 1. Come up for 3, 2, 1. Hold, 3, 2, 1. Lower, 3, 2, 1. 2 more of those. Up for 3, 2, 1. Hold, 3, 2, 1. Down for 3, 2, 1. Okay, speed it up. You're going for 15. Keep your ribs active. Keep the obliques firing. Up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Good. Drop the bottom leg. Find an equally unattractive way to get out of it. And when you're ready, set yourself up the other way. Who knew a chair could be so versatile? Doug, are you all right with your bench? Oh, so you were, no, okay. The other way you can do it is to come here. So stack the foot over, lean over, and lift the leg up that way. Or you can come in and up and just take the leg up. So you're standing on this leg.
Can I not just use a band?
No, you can. I prefer it. What we've been doing, so using the obliques by finding something.
Right. Yeah, it's just, there's too much underneath the bench to get my leg up.
Like this, you don't need the bench. So push those over, push up and up the bottom leg without the bench.
Right, yeah, sure.
Otherwise, yeah, using your chair. Setting yourself up, give me a thumbs up when you're ready so I know. Thanks, Lisa. Okay, when you're ready, find your way into your side plank. Raising up the leg for 3, 2, 1, hold. Lower down for 3, 2, 1. Pull back up for 3, 2, 1. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Lower. 2, 1. 2 more. Up for 3, 2, 1. Hold. Lower down for 3, 2, and 1. One more. Yeah, it's tough. Up for 3, 2, 1. Hold. Down for 3, 2, 1. Okay, go faster. You got 15 to go. Keep the ribs up. 15, 14, 13, 12, 10, 11, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Throwing yourself all the way down. Ooh, yeah, it's flat. Good effort. Okay, find your way onto your chair.
Thank you, Katie. Wish I'd opted for the longer stretch. See you later.
Okay, so we're going to bring your right or left leg, whichever feels more instinctive for you. Bring the leg up and bring the ankle on top of the knee. So you're finding a figure 4 kind of shape. We're going to bring the hand onto the ankle, other hand onto the thigh, lift the chest up and just fold forward. Hopefully feeling some kind of sensation in the glute. Try not to round back, really push the hip back. Good, Jenny, bring yourself up and swap over. Oh la la. Again, hand onto the ankle, hand above the knee on the thigh, push the hips back. Find that long spine and then just slightly fold forward. Nice, Michelle, good. Bring yourself up. Come to standing for me. You're going to do one stretch on either side. You're welcome to do this again afterwards if you feel like you need a bit longer in each one. Bring the knee onto the chair behind you. If it has a back, ooh, great. Bring the foot onto the back of the chair. If it doesn't, just take a hold of it. And then I want you to tuck the pelvis underneath. So you're really pushing that hip down and forward. You should feel a stretch through that hip flexor. If you don't, then I want you to imagine pushing the knee forward as well. The pelvis tucked underneath and the knee would also imagine pushing forward. Doug, based on that face, we found the sweet spot. Take one more deep breath in. Gently release and swap over. Same. Pelvis tucks underneath. Push the knee forward. Feel that stretch through the quad, through the hip flexor. Take one more deep breath cycle. Really bring yourself off and just shake it out. Good effort.